Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Fibre Friends podcast. I'm Louise from Wildflower Will.
Hi, everybody. I'm Cheryl from My Needle Crafts.
I am all excited for this weekend. I have a pretty clean calendar, nothing too much on. And I have already just booked in sock knitting for the weekend.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I'm so excited. How about you? What do you got going on this weekend?
A lot of knot knitting stuff.
Oh, well, is it fun not knitting stuff?
Well, it is because it's my youngest 16th birthday tomorrow. So that's exciting. So we're doing, birthday things and whatnot. And this weekend's the faux frolic.
Okay, so that's a knitting thing.
It is a knitting thing. So lots going on with that. I don't know if we talked about it last week too. I don't know if anybody's planning to participate, but it looks like it's going to be lots of fun. So
I was looking on the Toronto Knitters website. I think I went to Instagram and then followed the link and where you can go get tickets.
Yeah, the Toronto Knitters Guild website. There's also a Toronto, I think if you just even if you Google search the Toronto Knitters Frolic, you'll find the website that way too. But anyway, sorry to interrupt.
No, that's okay. Yeah, well, because I was looking because I was thinking there was one or two talks that I wanted to maybe join in on.
So yeah, there's a couple really good, interesting looking ones.
Mm-hmm. There's a bunch. If you have all weekend free, I think there's stuff going on Saturday and I think Sunday, or I'm not sure. I think what I was interested in was Saturday.
Yeah.
There are some classes, which I'm assuming all this stuff happens over Zoom. And
yes, I think so. I think the people running the classes it's like when you sign up, you get a link and that sort of thing, and it's run separately, like whoever the teacher is or whatever.
Okay, yeah, maybe there.
But the talks and that are all included with your ticket.
Yeah, it's $25 for your ticket. There's well, by the time you guys see this tomorrow, it will already have happened. But there's, I think, a virtual knit night going on Friday night. Your ticket gets you into.
Saturday night, I thought.
Is it? Oh, I thought there was something going on Friday night as well. Maybe not. Maybe I had my day wrong. I think what I was thinking was whatever the date was, I thought it was Friday night. And I thought, okay, well, I can't take part in that one because we do our own Friday night live knit night in our Facebook group.
So I just brought up their Instagram. So there is a workshop on Portuguese knitting. Workshop on photographing your knits. There's one on color blending techniques. Oh, it's sold out. Sorry.
I think it was sold out on Sunday, but it said there was still some space on Saturday, unless that's sold out now as well.
Oh, Sunday. Yes, you're right. Saturday, tomorrow, 10 a.m. till 12 p.m. There's still spots, but not for Sunday. So unless you watch this right at 9 o'clock, you might get in.
And those are the extra ones. So those you pay for separately in addition to your $25.
Right. So the virtual knit night party is on April 23rd at 7 p.m. So Saturday night.
Okay. Oh, good.
So there is some guest speakers. They're talking about, so it's their 25th anniversary of the Toronto Knitters Guild. So they talk about there's going to be like a history of the birth of the Toronto Knitters Guild. There is a guest, Shirley Scott. She's author of Canada Knits. She's going to be speaking. And Sally Melville. Yeah. I'm not sure who she is because I'm not up on. Do you know who she is?
I do. I heard her speak. She came to Little Red Mitten a few years ago and did classes. I remember seeing her talk. But anyways, yes, she's a designer, a knitwear designer. She used to live in Kitchener, Waterloo.
Oh, okay.
So really close to us. I think she has moved a farther distance away. I'm not sure exactly where she is, but she has written books. She was doing a lot of designing. I don't know if she's doing a whole lot anymore, but she was doing quite a bit.
Mhm.
And
So she, yeah.
so obviously she was part of the Toronto Knitters Guild. So yeah, she would be a really good person to. I would like to hear her talk again.
So
So
yeah,
I can take part in that. Okay, then I think I
you can.
definitely will go purchase my ticket and take part. That'll be a fun thing to do Saturday night. Join in with her virtual knit night. That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm just looking to see what else they've got. I know there's other things scheduled throughout the weekend.
There's other things scheduled throughout. I know Saturday there's some other talks. There was Kate Atherley. Some people may know her. She's, really prominent knitwear designer and author. And she's from Toronto. She and another woman are talking about something that I'm not quite sure what it is. It almost sounds like, is it a digital magazine or something about fiber business in Canada or something along that line. It sounded kind of interesting. And there was one woman from Finland who was doing a talk. She had wrote a knitting book, so I think it's probably promoting her book. And she's a designer and some of her design process. I have a mess.
So I was just reading, your ticket of $25 gets you the entire weekend, 23rd and 24th, access to the sessions for 30 days after the Frolic. So if you miss stuff, you can go back and watch it.
That's a good selling point too. That is a really good selling point, because I might want to go to Little Red Mitten tomorrow, and I was thinking I would miss one of the talks that I wanted. But now if I can go back and watch it, okay, then I'm definitely going to go get a ticket.
So the schedule for the main stage is at 10 a.m. on Saturday, Knitting Saved My Life, speaker Lotta London.
Yes, she's
She's AKA Knitting Lotta.
I have one end.
There's a vendor event live dyeing session with Stitch Noir, Lake Knit Yarns, and Colorista Yarn at 11 a.m. They're doing a dyeing session. And then there's another one with Indigo Dragonfly. So a lot of vendors or yarn dyers and stuff have done their own little video events. You can go and join in. At noon, there's a book launch and design chat with, I'm going to butcher this. It's a lady, Meiju Knits from Helsinki, Finland.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's the one. That's the one I was. Yeah, her and that would be a good one.
Yep. There's another live chat with Meg Anderson Kilfoyle of Custom Fit Knits and Indigo Dragonfly. That's from 1 till 2. At 2, things we've learned about fiber arts in Canada. That's Kate Atherley and Kim Worker of Digits and Threads. 4 p.m. The Life of a Canadian Woolen Mill. Just quickly, I'll scroll. Then the knit night, Sunday morning, a visit to Margaree Valley in Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, with historic hand knitting expert Lynn Pascoe. I'm not butchering any of these names.
I'm glad you're reading this, not me.
11 till 12, there's a dyeing duet with Pretty Little Yarns and Sticks and Stones.
We saw Pretty Little Yarns in Hamilton. She's got gorgeous yarn.
Nice.
Stitch Noir there too. Stitch Noir, Knit Noir.
Yeah.
Her stuff was really nice too.
Yeah. At noon, Spycraft, Knitting in Code, historical knitting meets the theatrical drama. Claire Ross Dunn and Kirk Dunn.
Oh, I saw him talk once too.
1 till 2, Sweet Paprika Designs Zoom trunk show with special guest Michelle Porter of Fondle Patterns. 2 p.m. Muse Arts, We Have a Dream.
Yeah.
Arts in the Community.
Interesting.
So they're talking about all these kind of almost like yarn bomb type deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
That sounds really exciting. I think my whole weekend.
Oh, well, yeah, you could spend it like at 3 o'clock. Vendor event, Everly mini tapestry lesson with Jana Valley of Everly Yarns. Teach about mini tapestries. That's cool. Yeah, so all kinds of stuff. And that's just the stuff that's going to be on the the main stage, which is kind of like, it's like a big Zoom and you can just go join in and watch what's going on.
Okay.
And then there's other events on other people's platforms. However, they've, like some of the dyeing things or whatever that different vendors are holding themselves.
So maybe doing like Facebook or Instagram lives or something.
Yeah, exactly. I was just going to say that some live events going on.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Well, sounds like lots of fun. Anyway.
And the fact that you have access to it for the whole next month.
For 30 days. Yeah.
Then so you don't have to spend your whole entire
weekend watching.
Sitting in front of your laptop watching.
Well, yeah. Or so you could, a couple nights a week, if you're bored, you can just go on and watch one of the guest speakers or whatever.
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. I had forgotten about the fact that you had the replay option. That makes the world of difference because then I can watch it all. Some of it, maybe I'll do, some of it I'll probably do live because I truly do want to sit here and knit socks. And then I can just have that playing in the background, listening and watching and.
Well, and if you have the urge to do some shopping online too, there's like a whole list of vendors and they're, a lot of them are running specials that are, you get coupons, codes and whatnot for their websites with your, when you log in, once you buy your tickets, you can log in and different vendors have, coupon codes and stuff like that for specials they're running.
And that makes total sense because lots of times if it was an in-person show, they would probably have a show special or a special.
Or yarn they've dyed specifically for the show or stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh my God. Has this gotten anybody else super excited? As soon as we're done here, I'm just going to go buy my ticket and then get all the info and then I can look at it and see what's going on. Yeah. Oh, fun. I love having something to look forward to on the weekend.
Yeah. So enough about that. We're doing our sock knitting challenge this week, and we are now 3/4 of the way through the month.
Oh, isn't that crazy? I swear April has just flown by. Cannot.
So have you got 3 pairs of socks done? One for each of the weeks that we've done?
Not yet. That's what this weekend is for. This weekend is all about catching up. You would just picture me in my living room with the laptop on, like day and night. I'm just going to sit and knit. Except I may do a quick little trip down to Little Red Mitten on Saturday. And I do have to stop at Knit Stitch on Saturday as well.
So is it Little Red Mitten's birthday celebration this Saturday?
Leo and Roxy.
Oh, Leo and Roxy.
Leo and Roxy, the hand dyed yarn. It is their birthday celebration.
Cool.
Yeah, so I know Jolene's been dyeing lots. I was down there teaching this week and she was She was dying as we were having our class going on. So I think, yep, it's going to be fun.
Getting ready.
Have some, it's always a good excuse to go visit a yarn shop, right? And
Yeah.
And because most of the fun is when you go, chances are there's going to be other knitters there that you know as well. So it's just a bit of a social event as well as yarn shopping. But I actually do need some yarn for specific yarn for a project. And
You
I
need some yarn.
I actually, it is a need. I know that sounds odd, but
that's different when you need it.
I do need it. And I didn't get it when I was down there teaching. I didn't have time to go, really look and see the colors. So I think what I'm going to do is look online, get an idea of the colors that I want. Then I can do all my pre-thinking while I'm at home. And then when I go down there Saturday, I can just grab it and get what I need. And Suzanne and I from Knit Stitch, we are thinking up a little bit of a knit along coming up shortly. So I'm going to pop in. I stopped and saw her last Saturday, and I'm going to pop back in and see her this Saturday and see if we can put a little bit more of it together. So that's going to be.
And what item?
A shawl.
A shawl.
Suzanne from Knit Stitch has gotten in, and this part I want to go back and take a look. Some new yarn. I think she posted on Instagram probably. She got some Sweet Georgia Party of 5.
Yeah, she did get some of those. I saw that.
Actually, I did. I saw those in person last Saturday. And then there was some lichen and lace in mini kits, I think, as well, is what she was waiting for. But I think they came in as well this week. So let me go take a look at those in person. See what I come back with. But the sock yarns would also work for what we're kind of thinking of. Yeah, I saw that picture.
Oh, her lichen and lace. Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't that look pretty?
It does. And she got this new
those
yarn.
Colors look exactly like the 3 shades that I had done for my New Start Monday this week. The ones you guys did not vote for, though. Kind of mine. Yeah, I know I like those 3 together.
I'm not sure how to pronounce Kremke, Kremke.
That's as good a pronunciation.
Sure. It's a 85% recycled denim and 10% premium cotton and 5% other fiber, which the label is from the labels and thread of the denim. So it sounds like they just throw in the jeans and grind them all up and make yarn.
Make yarn with it. I like that. I really want to try some more recycled fibers. And see what
there's her Party of 5s.
Yeah, those gorgeous.
She got in. Yeah, those are always cool.
They are always fun.
Yeah.
I know.
So what sock knitting did you get done this week, Louise?
I got a little bit done. So I did not do hardly any sock knitting. Well, I didn't until really last night. Because I had other things.
Oh no, it's Thursday. We better get something done for tomorrow.
Well, I had other work knitting stuff that I had to get done. Okay. I went to show you what I'm knitting, and my bag
is empty.
Where? Hold on. Let me try this again. It's sitting here. Drop my yarn. Okay. So I worked on my illusion knitting. I just was not accurate there. I did do a little bit of sock knitting on my Rambling Friends sock, but I might take it out because not the pattern's fine. It's the yarn that I'm using that I forgot to rinse. I think I am over having to wash my hands and get all the indigo dye off my hands all the time. I thought I could just deal with that, right? I'll just knit and wash my hands. I don't know. It is now starting to bug me enough that I'm thinking I may just pull it out, reskein it, rinse it, and start again. That would be a
Well,
good
yeah,
project.
you should just rinse the one that you haven't started. Go rinse it and hang it, and then you can restart from that skein.
I know I should, but then I feel if I don't do them both together, then I may not do it.
It'll sit there forever.
There. If it's supposed to be sunny this weekend, that would be the perfect thing to do. Just get it done, reskein it, and then I could hang it outside and it'll dry. Hang it outside in the shade, right? So it'll still be warm, a bit of a breeze or something, and it'll dry super, super quick. And then I could rewind it and cast it on again.
Yeah, it's supposed to be warm, like 26 degrees on Sunday here.
It's fantastic. We'll be wearing shorts. It was a friggin' snowstorm on the weekend.
I think we're gonna go from crappy, cold, snowy weather right to summer.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
I think that's exactly what's going to happen. So my Fibre friend sock, my Rambling friend sock, I started it. I started doing the pattern. Oh wait, I can't, since I'm talking about that, I do have it kind of within arm's reach. Give me 1 second.
We'll let you.
Sitting on the other side of the room by another chair. Okay, I didn't get very much done. There's really not a whole lot to see, but there's a beautiful cuff. And can you see? Not really. You can see a little bit of the pattern starting there.
Oh, yep. Yeah, I have to have a talk with you about your pattern. I keep going. No, it's not bad.
Yeah, but I think this was as far as I got, and I thought, oh, this is getting so old, having to wash my hands all the time, and I feel like I can't take it anywhere and knit it someplace else because you end up with indigo all over. So I think, yeah, it was off to a good start. It counted as a gauge swatch. It was a good refresher for the pattern. Now I'm going to pull it out and rinse it.
Good. Well, I started mine.
Okay, let's see it. Did you do toe? Yeah, toe up, right? That was your plan. You have 2 toes.
I have 2 little wee toes. So that's my beginning. I started.
I like that.
But you know what? Look how pretty it is.
It's really super gorgeous. It looks like tulips. That's what that pinky color reminds me of, is tulips, spring flowers.
Yeah, I really love the tonal, I love it. So
okay, what yarn was that again?
I got a tag in here somewhere.
I can't remember.
At least I should have. Yeah. Oh, no, that's not it.
Songbird.
I lost it.
Leftover from your last project?
Yeah, because that was my socks of kindness. Okay, hold on. I'll go get it.
We are so organized this morning.
Even I forgot who it was by. It's Free Dog Knits.
Right.
3 Dog Knits Fiber Arts. Oh, it's called Rosie.
I was close with Tulip. Rosie could be roses. Yeah, Rosie. Exactly.
And I don't even know when I bought this.
You don't remember? Well, it must have been a Fibre show at some point, right?
It was at a Fibre show. So she's in Wabashine, Ontario. Where's that? I want to say it's on a lake.
Yeah, I was going to say north of Toronto. Probably not super far from us.
Yeah, so
you've seen her maybe at Kitchener with Wolfstone.
Yeah, it would have been at probably vended beside her or something, because I like to buy from my neighbors when I'm vending. So yeah, so it's been in my stash for a while. So I started, and I'm doing toe up. And the question I had about the pattern
Yes.
So I'm assuming that because you give directions for the whole sock right from the cast on edge right through to the toe.
Mm-hmm.
And since I'm doing it backwards, I'm going to guess that on the leg portion where you have the 6-row repeat, that is the actual pattern,
Mm-hmm.
right? Down the front?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Down the front, and then there's a little bit at the back.
Yeah, which I'll worry about later.
Okay.
But is that part of this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so then if I'm doing my foot, I shouldn't do this repeat. I should do the foot repeat. Oh, down here on the foot, there's a 6-row repeat.
Okay, yeah, so that won't have the back part on it.
All right, so I was
Yeah,
just trying to
width.
figure out how many stitches wide that lace panel was that goes up the front of the foot.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah, so yeah, do the foot one. Go with the foot, because that won't
Okay.
have the yarn overs up the back of the leg.
Okay. Nothing like trying to make everything confusing, right? I seriously thought about it last night, just casting on one sock and knitting the whole pattern as written.
And you're like, no way.
I just couldn't do it.
Well,
I
then-
could have done them 2 at a time from the top down, but I thought about doing it on DPNs as you wrote it, one sock at a time.
you
I
can do it
thought about
magically.
it. I
You
thought
can
about
do it. You can do it magically. I mean, you can do it 2 at a
I
time.
have to have a chat with Trish and see what she's done.
Yeah,
because
how far
she's
is
about
she?
3 rounds.
What I'm thinking, you knit it the way it's written, right? Yeah, just go 1 through
Yeah.
row 6. Yeah, it'll be fine. Yep, just carry on. It'll be,
I am gonna do as many, because you did 68 stitches and I usually knit 64, but I'll just cast on 64. It won't matter.
no, you'll just have to take out those extra 4 stitches, take out 2 on either side of the repeat up the front of the sock.
Yeah, well, I can knit it. I can do 68 stitches. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's 4 stitches
Oh,
bigger around.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you want to do the 64, then just make sure you'll just take off 2 stitches on either side. So just the little lace panel lines up then. That's easy to fix.
I'm not too picky.
There you go. We got options. Either do 68 or take out the 2 on either side.
Yeah.
Good to go.
So because I started my new socks, you know what that means, right?
That means you finished something. That means you finished your orange not orange socks. Get it? They actually have heels on them.
They're all done.
I love them with the white heel.
So I didn't have enough to do the heels.
You did run out.
Yeah. I got,
That-
well, I got down and this is what I ended up with.
And so the one definitely has a whole lot less. Whoa. That's all.
So I could have kept going a little bit longer, but then I was like worried that I didn't have enough for 2 heels out of this little bit. So I pulled out
Just one of the off. Yeah, they're off.
yeah, and did these, but I don't know. Hold on.
What don't you know?
So these socks, oh, I just about lost my tea in my lap.
Well, that's not good.
These socks I knit according to my usual recipe,
Yeah.
64 stitches. I did a 3x1 rib on the top of the foot and the leg.
Mm-hmm. Looks good.
Which I've knit many times. I used my sock ruler and measured from the toe to where I start my, or place a marker for my heel, because I do a cut in heel after. So I did the first sock. And you know how I said that one sock was longer, knit up longer than the other, even though it was equal number of rows. So I measured them up to make sure just that I was putting the heel in the same distance. So that was fine. But I got the first one all done.
Yeah.
And it's too big. Like I have this much hanging off the end of my toes.
Even though you measured.
Yep.
Okay, so what do you measure? Like 6 inches, 7 inches, 8 inches?
Yeah, like 7 3/4 inches is where I always mark my heel. So you know what I'm thinking is because this yarn is so much thicker, usually when I slide my sock ruler into the foot as I'm knitting it, it stretches it out and pulls the knitting down, right? But because this is thicker yarn, my foot is actually wider than the sock ruler, so there was no stretch involved this way.
Yep.
So marking that, yeah. Anyways, and then I measured to make sure when I did the second sock that I was putting the heel in like right at the same distance. Because the second one was up even higher, like I had to move it down like 3 rows. So yeah, these socks. And I've never had a problem with Croy, but I know that the plain natural Croy tends to be thicker than all the colored Croy. Have you ever noticed that before?
No, because I've never really ever knit, well, other than this sock that I'm knitting right now, my illusion one. I don't think I've ever actually just knit with white. I've always just dyed it. Which is well, is that the dyeing process affect the yarn?
No, but these are some thick socks. Like even this feels thicker than this. But I'm going to wash them up and see if they shrink up a little bit. And if they don't, I'm going to gift them to my niece. And I'm sad about it because I really like them.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they'll shrink. I mean, they shouldn't, right? And I don't think they will.
Well, you know what, over time, because I always put my socks in the washer and dryer. Yeah. I just wash them on regular cycles in warm water and I throw them in the dryer, and over time my socks have shrunk.
Have they?
Oh yeah.
But this will be the one time you want them to, is when they won't, right? Well, maybe they will. Yeah. Give it a try.
Yeah. Even though they're super washed, they have felted a little bit and they shrink a little bit, just a little bit. So when I put them on, some of them I got to really stretch them to get the heel to fit in the right spot. And they feel a little tight for the first little bit.
Well, I know. I mean, I throw my stuff. The only time I throw my socks into the dryer is once they've gotten to be a few years old and some of the nylon, I think, has deteriorated. So it loses the stretch and they get a little stretched out of shape. Then I throw them in the dryer just to kind of snug them up.
Shrink them back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, fingers crossed that they'll work out.
All done.
Wear them.
They're all done and they're humongous. So my daughter, I wear a lady size 8 and my daughter wears a 10 and she put them on and they looked sloppy on the ends of her toes. Of course, she doesn't wear hand-knit socks. And she's like, why is the toe square? That doesn't fit my feet. Get them off. They feel weird.
Well, there, at least you know you don't have to make her socks.
Jordan loves hand-knit socks, but she wears pretty much the same size as me. So yeah. So we'll see what happens. My niece wears like a lady's 11, so I'm guessing they'll probably fit her if they don't shrink.
Yeah, but see, I still, well, yeah, I don't know. If they shrink, then you keep them. If they don't, you still have somebody that can wear them. But I'm still kind of stuck on why these ones would be different than the other Croy that you've knit.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, and my other Croy socks, I never knit them in a rib pattern either, so that could have something to do with it. But
Yeah,
I
that
don't know.
just gives them extra stretch that these
Yeah, like
pair didn't need.
yeah.
But you would think, but ribbing though, you would think it will stretch, but it also pulls in too.
You would think so.
Well, so why don't you could just pull the toe back? Oh no, you can't because you did them toe up. Okay, there's an advantage of doing them cuff down is that you can easily
There, if I pull them tight, look at where my heel is.
Okay, well, I know you're gonna say no to this, but you could snip off the toe, pick up stitches, and then just do another, like pull back a bit and then do a toe again.
I could.
Or you could just gift them and carry on to something else.
I could take the heel out and graft it, move it down.
Yeah.
Kitchener the hole together
and then do another.
Move the heel down like 4 more rows. Or I could just wear them too big.
Okay, well, but I think the easiest out of that would be taking the heel out.
I'm going to wash them and see what happens.
Okay, fingers crossed. Or just gift them. Or just gift them to your niece. And
yeah,
she'll be happy with them.
I could keep them for wearing, you know, when I go out and I need warm socks in my rain boots or something.
That's fishing socks. Like whatever. Do you ever wear like double socks if it's cold?
Well, yeah, because they would fit over top, wouldn't they?
Do that.
Yeah.
See, all is not lost.
I finished them.
Yay!
And I love them. I think they turned out so pretty.
They're fun. They're really, really fun.
Now I really want to do more yarn dyeing.
Well, July. Or you could do it now. But July, we got a whole month of yarn dyeing, you guys. Start stocking up on some natural fiber. Or I mean cotton, whatever, something white. I guess that's what I want to say. Whether you want to do cotton, you want to do wool. You know, if you start looking, ordering, search your stash, pull out some stuff.
Yeah,
July will be here before we know it.
Can even over dye something that you know you've gotten in the past that you don't love.
Absolutely, you can. Absolutely, that gets a little trickier because the color.
You don't know what you're going to come out with.
You really don't know what your color is going to look like if you dye a light gray or a light pink or a light blue or something and you go over. But it is always just as fun. Okay, where did my other text go?
I have a color wheel, so I know what happens.
Yeah. Well, even then, sometimes you still end up with not what you're expecting.
Yeah.
But it's a fun experiment. I've over dyed lots of stuff and sometimes it comes out, you just never know.
That's right.
You never know.
So what other socks do you have?
All right, my illusions. The shadow illusion knitting, whatever you want to call it. This is what I worked on last night. So I got this much done.
Oh, wow.
I was only about, I think I had about that much done last week. So I've got
it was just starting to show the points of the shadow.
Yep. So you ready? This is like my big reveal. I'm gonna spin it around. So I did switch it to magic loop.
I was just gonna say that. Oh, look at that.
There.
That is so cool.
Isn't that? So when it's tipped upright, you can still see this has got some slip stitches and cables. And then when it tips
so
down,
there's going to be a picture no matter which angle you look at it.
Yeah. And lots of times I think the idea of shadow knitting is that there isn't. It will typically just look like this. It looks like rows of knitting. And then when you tip it, you can see the picture. So one way It just looks like stripes, and then you get the illusion.
I remember seeing back some years ago now, there was a whole bunch of people were knitting. I don't remember what the article was.
Mm-hmm.
Was it the face of Jesus or something? Maybe that was a cross stitch thing.
Maybe that.
Anyway, it was a shadow. If you turned it, you could see it. And if you didn't, you couldn't.
There's all kinds of patterns on Ravelry for this, hearts and so Sam, who's always in our Friday night Facebook, she's done a ton of them. There's
washcloths, right?
Yep, she's done them as dishcloths. There's all kinds of Halloween, Christmas, angels, snowmen, witches, haunted houses. I've got one of hers. Do I have the witch? I might have two. I might have the witch on a broom, and a haunted house. That's done in the illusion, and it's a lot of fun, and it's just knits and pearls. So this one is this is a Sock Madness pattern. So it'll be, it's not available now. It's called I Got Wise. And all the Sock Madness patterns are available mid-June, which is coming up really quick. But you can go into, you can favorite it, or, make a note to go in, and you can download them or buy them when they're available. I know, isn't it just so fun? Just keep
that's cool.
Playing with it. So I did switch to Magic Loop. I did take a look. I found a needle in my stash, 2 millimeter. I never knit with a 2 millimeter for my socks, but that's one of the things for illusion knitting, is that you want it to be tighter. But I know. And things in my knitting don't normally bother me, but right there, those do bother me. Right where the
when you were doing, you might be able to stretch them out a little bit.
Maybe. I figure. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it'll block out. It's not
That's
what we
right.
hope, it'll block out. So so
That's
now
the answer to everything.
What's that?
That's the answer to everything. It'll block out.
Block out. And then who knows? It's just the little few rows at the beginning, because it's not doing it now that I've switched. It's fine down here.
Yeah.
Still a little bit on the side. Just those pearls. I just can't seem to get that for when I'm starting. The first stitch on the new needle is a pearl. I'm trying to pull it tight, but it's just a little bit looser. So it is what it is, but it's so fun. You just want to keep doing one more round, and then you look at it, and you're like, ooh, how much more can I see? I get twice as much knitting done if I would stop looking at it.
I think you've mentioned that other times.
Mm-hmm. I know, it's so true. I spend more time, well, not more,
stopping and admiring what you've done.
Like, oh, this looks so pretty. Oh, I'm doing such a good job. Oh, I love this yarn. Just knit. So I don't know what else. I still have the other 2 socks that I haven't done much. Those, Rambling Friends, I'm going to pull that out, restart it. And my plaid pocket sock. Haven't worked on it. Maybe
that's okay. Eventually you will.
I know. There's a new Sock Madness pattern came up too this week.
And
it looks like it's toe up. I thought of you when I was reading the pattern. It's toe up, and it has a really interesting heel. It's got cables all the way up it, and then you pick up stitches and you do a band around the cuff.
Nice.
Pretty fun.
Yeah, just don't lose your sock mojo.
No, I think it is here to stay. I think I have actually found it. And I know my sock knitting mojo kind of comes and goes in the past, but no, I'm all about socks right now. And even when we move into May for our Around the Home knitting challenge, maybe.
No, I got to start thinking about that.
I know. Maybe I'm thinking maybe socks. No, socks need to stay in their own month, but I would probably still keep knitting socks throughout May. I really want to do pillows because I love knitted pillows. I actually have a whip pillow project started from last year in the fall. I think I did a fall, when I was going to whip up in a week or so, and it was going to be a fall decoration. And, I could put a,
And it was probably really, really thick, chunky yarn or something too, right?
honestly, I can't remember. I don't think so. I don't think so, which is probably why it didn't get done. Oh my gosh, I'm like
Well,
really
you had,
drawing a blank here. I know it started orange, purple, and green.
oh,
Maybe
you
some.
had gotten some of that real thick blanket yarn, and I thought you were going to do a pillow or some pillows with
Yes,
it.
I had talked about that after knitting the cat. That I could totally. Oh, I could do that because I'm all set. Because remember when we did our knit picks order, I ordered interchangeable needle tips in a 20 millimeter and a 25 millimeter.
Because those would be super fast to knit.
I've got next month's challenge all like that's in the bag. That can be done in a weekend. I can whip up a pillow. Okay, I could totally do that. Yes. Big needle pillows. Yeah, we're not blanket big. Oh my gosh, that would be really fun. Okay, now I'm like formulating all these plans. I've got lots of that yarn here. Fun, fun. But now I'm really thinking, what was that? What yarn was that? Most of my projects I can remember. I'm wondering if this was some DK patterns, classic wool DK, the superwash DK. Thinking because
Somebody's probably yelling at you right now at the screen saying, Louise, it was this.
I think it was that because I can see those colors upstairs in my stash. So I'm thinking that's the yarn it had to be. And was I doing a mosaic? Oh boy, I'm gonna have to go pull that out because that would be a good project to finish for May's challenge for around the house. But we had talked to write about anything could really go for that. Market bags, bath mat. I always have thought about doing a bath mat. I started crocheting one 15 years ago, probably, was when my daughter was doing competitive swimming in high school. It was green and white, and I was crocheting it. I have no idea what I was doing. If it was,
Now you do.
I went, yeah, but I don't know if maybe if I went back and I pulled out a couple stitches I could see, like, I don't know if I'd know if it was a single or a double or I was probably doing one of my inventive crochet stitches. So.
Just stick a stitch wherever.
Yeah,
that hole looks
put
good.
it in, do a wrap, pull. I don't know. I just kind of wrap and pull whatever I do. I don't know. But that would be fun. I wonder if I still have it somewhere in a tote. Maybe it still is.
Probably.
Interesting. Yeah. So do you have any idea what you'll do for next month's challenge?
I have no idea.
None at all?
I should think about that. I do have some, I do still have some scrubby yarn and whatnot left that I never finished last year when we were doing the scrubbies that I could finish up some of those.
That would be good because I mean, this is perfect timing to start thinking about gift giving, right? Dishcloths, do a few dishcloths, tuck them away, either for coming birthdays or Christmas. Is it too early to say Christmas?
Housewarming gifts.
Oh, yeah. I was even thinking, if you're going away in the summer, if you go to somebody's cottage and you want a little thank you gift. Hot mats. I may do some hot mats. I did some color work Farrow ones in the round on a 16-inch needle. So they're double thickness and then just Kitchener stitch top and bottom closed. Those would be fun little projects for the house.
Yep.
A lot of good. And I like these because they're quick, or they can be quick, I guess, unless you're planning on doing an Afghan. Then not so quick. If you've got blankets, a blanket whip project to finish would be good. But really, something for the house is a doable size project within a month. A pillow. I'm like so stuck on pillows. I think I need to do a pillow. And I love your
I think you
idea.
need to.
I think I need to as well. Okay. I think I can do that for you, Cheryl.
You should just do it.
I will just do it. What color now? Do I have a color? The Bernat Blanket Big doesn't come in a huge color selection. It is a little limited.
Well, we are going away. Oh, that's the end of May though.
Oh yeah. Oh well, that is still in May.
The very last weekend in May, we're going on our little girls. Our short, no, can't say that either. Our weekend girls getaway to up to Shelburne, and we always go via Listowel to the Spinrite factory, just because we can.
Because
they always have odds and ends of the blanket stuff there.
They do.
Because that's where I got it for Adrian to make her blanket a few years ago.
I think yes, that's right. I remember that. And she hand finger knitted.
Yeah.
I think I could bring the 25 millimeter needles with me, and we could all make a pillow while we're up there.
No. Speak for yourself, lady.
It was your idea. How can you say no to it?
Well, I was just meaning for you.
But we can share the fun, because it will not take long at all.
No, and we're going to be doing some needle felting, and
well, maybe some of the other ladies will want to do it. They will.
Maybe we'll see. We'll see if they want to join in with you or not.
I'm sure they will. I can see them watching this right now, being like, yes, Louise, count me in. I will do it.
Or they're saying you're crazy. No way.
No, they're not saying that. They're not saying that. They're like, yes, I will do it. I could even bring yarn for everybody. I could bring yarn and needles for everybody.
I'm sure you could.
I could. I could even.
I'm sorry. I'm not going to pick on you.
Sorry, I'm not giving up on you. I'm thinking that maybe you'll see how beautiful they turn out, and
I'm sure.
Yeah, and then you'll want
Except for everything in my house like that would just get covered in dog hair.
Well, it's washable. All right. Well, think about it. Leave the door open. Don't flat out say no. Be open to the possibility. Wouldn't that be fun? Then we could all come home with matching pillows.
We could.
Just like we're 12 years old again, right? All right. Well, I think I'm definitely going to put that in my plan to do a big pillow while we're there, because we're going to be podcasting and doing the Friday night from there. So
we will be, yeah.
Do you think I could knit it all in 2 hours while we're doing I bet you I could. Absolutely. I'm thinking it could knit one on
our Friday night live
while we're doing the live. Okay. All right, we're gonna need, if I'm gonna bring all this Bernat Blanket Big yarn, I'm gonna need an extra. Gonna need more.
I got a pickup truck, right? You can throw it in the back.
Okay, that's good. I'll put it. It may have to have its own tote or something. All right, that'll work. Okay, fun stuff.
So, do you got any more knitting to show us, Louise?
The only other thing I did this cowl.
Oh yes. You showed that picture on your Instagram. You were wearing it when we had snow the other day.
It snowed last weekend, just when I finished it. Perfect timing.
It did. Yeah, that turned out really nice.
I like it. I love the colors. So I should show you. So this is knit out of Loops and Threads Impeccable.
Did you
Jocelyn,
not do a blue one similar too?
I did. I liked it so much that I did too. I had one that was done with the navy. And I did this now. I can, as I'm showing it in the screen, I can see it really. I did this as a sample for a class. And see how my color, my behind is showing through in the center of that.
Just in the light color in that yellow.
Yep. Because what I did there was I caught my floats in the exact same spot for 3 rows. So this is an example of what you should not do, that you need.
I learned that with my, was it the catch of the day hat? I think I had to go back and stagger some.
Or your sweater.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to stagger. So I staggered them up here.
Yeah.
And you don't.
And now it sits a lot flatter and you don't get the yarn showing.
Yeah. So that was so that's that. So
yeah, but it's consistent, so it's okay.
So it's, there you go. Design feature, right?
That's right.
So Loops and Threads Impeccable, because Jocelyn from Northern Knits podcast, she always talks about using this as a very economical, nice acrylic yarn to use. So I have taken her suggestion and I bought a few colors, and that's what I knit the other darker one. It's not within arm's reach here, but there, that was a dark sapphire blue.
It was nice too.
With the light blue and the coral flowers. Yeah. So this color, this is Claret, is the dark red. Lippy is the bright pink, and Citron is the kind of yellowy greeny color. So it was a quick knit. It's a weekend knit for sure. If you, well, if you're wanting to get something done, right, and you've got some chunks of time to sit and knit, you can cast this on and get this done in a weekend.
For sure.
Yeah. So that's what I did. That and my socks is what I worked on. Did you have any other?
I mostly just knit, finishing up these socks. Most nights, I didn't even do any stitching this week, like none. I didn't even touch it. My carrots are still sitting there on my stand. I keep looking at them and thinking, don't feel like it. So I finished those. I just was in a knitting mood this week. And yeah, so mostly just the socks. I did put a few more rows Friday night. I think I was knitting on this last week.
Yeah, shawl.
And I might do that tonight. So I'm ready to do the wrap row for the next.
Okay.
Because I think I was just halfway through this section last week. So yeah, I haven't done that much, but I'm ready to do the next row of X's.
That's fun. And the
so I gotta go across, knit 1, wrap 3, knit 1, wrap 3, knit 1, all the way across. So
that will use up a chunk of your yarn.
Oh yes. So I just have this. This is all I got left. About a half a ball.
Okay. All right. So you're close to a finish there.
So I'll do that and see what happens.
Yeah, do that X's and then see if you can get a little bit of a garter band and then cast off.
And just for anybody who doesn't know, that's the Hipster Shawl by Joji Locatelli.
Can see why it's so popular, right? It is so pretty.
Oh yeah. I think I definitely, I think I'm going to knit it again. I have that chocolate brown yarn, or the chestnut. I want to call it chocolate. It's chestnut brown in DK, and I have tons of it, like over 1,000 yards. So
that's almost a sweater. That's almost a sweater's worth.
Almost.
So you could do a really big shawl with that.
I could.
You could if you want. You could just go as far as it is if you want it.
Yeah. So, and that's all I knit all week.
So what about sewing? I see more bags behind you. I was like, yeah, I like how you just have them sitting there. We can just look at them.
Well, it hides some of my paperwork back there in my folders when I put it up. Because that's where my ironing board is, and you can see my iron there. And then I have odds and ends, and then I have some paper folder holders here that are on the counter. And it looks messy just because they're all
So works
paper everywhere.
So tell us quick, you did an Instagram takeover for the faux frolic on the Toronto's.
Oh yeah, last Saturday.
Yeah.
It wasn't that exciting in my opinion, but
why not?
I don't know.
You just posted, but it will.
I posted a picture of me and my lovely smiling face.
Yeah. I liked all your pictures. I went on and looked, and
thanks.
Yeah.
Your just wanted to show a few of my bags and stuff so people got an idea of what I have, and it was fun. But I did a couple of new ones this week.
Let's see.
I know I said I was going out of the linen prints, but this one I ordered it, I don't know, at least 6 months ago, and it came in, and I had to find the right color to go with it. So I finally got some. Anyway, it's like a burnt orange. Cute really little owls.
Those owls are fun.
And I'm switching over to the cotton cord instead of the satin ribbon. I just like going with a more natural.
I like that. Yeah.
Kind of look. Yeah. It's like a little rusticy. I like it. So yeah, my little
that's really
bags. They're so cute. Yeah. So I got those. This one's already in the shop, and I got needle cozy, and I got a zippered wedge sock bag that I gotta sew up and get done today. They're gonna go up. And then the bigger size, I don't know if I've showed any of these before, but this is the same thing, just in the bigger shawl size. And these are all wine labels.
That is fun.
Yeah, like European. This one says Portugal, Portuguese wine, white wine. Yeah, they're all kind of cool. So, for all you wine drinkers out there.
That is really fun.
And again, with the heavier cotton cord, and it's got the divider, you can fit like 4 cakes of fingering weight in there. 2 on each side will fit. So if you're doing color work or a shawl or whatever, it works good.
Nice.
I showed a sneak peek of this on Instagram last week, and I was working on it last weekend, and then I never got any pictures done to list it until 4 days later. I felt bad, but
oh yeah.
So this is like a dark red color, and then this is a linen cotton fabric. It's an older print from like 4 or 5 years ago that I had like 1.5 meters of, and I listed these on yesterday. So Thursday I listed these, and I only have enough for 3, and 2 of them are already gone. So by the time you see this, if you wanted one, you can go check and see if it's still there, but
fingers crossed.
Yeah, and I tried to see if I could get more of that fabric, but I haven't had any luck finding it. It's probably long gone from everywhere. So, oh well.
It's cute. Well,
but I am going to do another red. I love red, like dark reds like that. So I'm going to find another print to go with it.
I do like that dark red. Red, you guys all know red's not my favorite color, but a dark red like that, I don't mind that.
Yes, my favorite. I love all the colors. I like jewel tones of anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, now you can see all my paper stacks. I'll just move over. There we go.
Good stuff.
Yeah, so that's about it.
Mhm. Well, I can't wait to see people's sock knitting on the weekends, and the Facebook group always gets busy on the weekends with
Hmm.
people
Yeah,
posting
post some
what they're
pictures.
working on. I have not checked the Ravelry group this week to see if more finishes. I'm sure there's more finishes have been in there. There was lots in there last week when I checked, so I'm sure there's more people have been putting things in, I am sure.
Yeah, I'm sure too.
So if you want some inspiration, that's a good spot to go look, is the finished thread in Ravelry. Then you can just scroll
Yeah.
through. And yeah, do you have any socks? Oh, I was going to ask you, do you have a pair of socks that you want to knit? That's, a pattern that you've been eyeing.
Nope, but I'm really thinking I want to do some scrappy socks soon. Oh, I was going to say we should go before the lunch hour hits, but they just
it's
all
here?
come in.
Well, okay,
And
well,
make it
that's our
easy.
sign. We can talk about scrappy socks next week. How's that?
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
All right. Well, then let's head out. It's lunchtime. Good time to wrap up and go get lunch, right?
Yeah.
Well, thanks everybody for watching.
Yeah.
Happy sock knitting. Start thinking
Have a
about
great weekend and a week. Great week next week.
and enjoy the frolic. We'll have to talk more about a frolic wrap up next week.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Bye, everybody.
See ya.
Knitting.